You are stuck on a gold mine of knowledge as an martial arts expert, and if you are tired of working for your current gym, your local gym, making minimum wage every single month, or you just don't know how to start, from here I will tell you why you should start in online martial arts coaching and the three business model you can do as a martial arts expert. By the end, I will tell you which one is the most profitable and the one you should do. So, why do you want to start a martial arts online coaching business? Well, I mean, like if you've been teaching for long enough, you realize that being a martial arts coach at a local gym doesn't really pay that much. Even if you coach for two gyms, you still inflation will eat your money away, and you just don't stand a chance as the time goes on. The price of everything is just gonna go up. Um, even if you even if you coach for one or two, three gyms, it still doesn't make any difference. If you spend most of your time coaching in three gyms, perhaps you will have financial freedom, but you definitely don't have any location freedom. I can tell you that much. So what you should do if you are tired of that lifestyles, which I'm pretty sure all of you are, that's why you are watching this video right now, then you should start a online martial arts coaching business. And so now I got that out of the way, let me tell you what are the three business models that you can start as a martial arts expert. The first model is selling, information, ebooks online. How does that work? Basically, you just create ebooks, and once you create this ebooks or you create a course, once you do that, you just market, advertise your product online, and let people come and join and buy it. Now, it may sound great at first. Let me tell you from personal experience, because I have been in affiliate marketing for another coaching program, another course program similar to the one that most people do. The ebooks and the courses. It's really extremely hard to get everybody to buy. First of all, you need to create an expensive website just so people trust you more. Um, Secondly, the thing about online martial arts, the thing about online business, what makes it different than in-person business is that in-person business, right? When they go to a martial arts gym, they know you're an expert. They know because you work there, right? But online, it's gonna be much harder because you have to build your credibility. Everybody can be a scammer nowadays, so people cannot just assume that you are an expert immediately. So you have to build your reputation. And if you don't build your reputation, you cannot sell your course. You cannot sell your ebooks. If you sell your ebooks, that means you have to set up your website. You have to hire somebody, or you have to learn yourself your copywriting. You have to either learn copywriting by yourself or hire somebody to do it for you. And you also have to your content has to be top notch as well. So you have to make good content, high quality content to attract customers. And the worst part of it is the return of investment is going to be very low. So what do I mean by that? So whenever you sell an ebook or a course, they mostly going to be range about $10 to $100 at most. And if you want to be financially free and as well as location free, you want to make at least $5,000 every month. At least $5,000 every month. So let's say if your most expensive course costs $100, let's just say, that means you have to sell the program 50 times, 50 times in order to get to that 5,000 mark. But especially it's gonna be extremely hard, especially from at the start, because you're not gonna be able to. Most of you will not have a large amount of followers, and you will have to spend a lot of money on ads, and as well as a lot of money on copies, website. And because you don't have any of those things, you won't be able to charge $100, for a course. Obviously, you have to build your credibility first before you even charge that much in the first place. So averagely, most people are going to charge around $50. And what makes it worse is that they need to make $100. They need to sell the products 100 times. And if you sell an ebooks, it's gonna be even worse because most ebooks is probably gonna it's only cost around $100. If they cost $100, that means you have to make 500 sales if you want to make $5,000 a month. That's a minimum to have location freedom and financial freedom as well. So The first con is that you will have to spend a lot of money on advertising. You have to spend a lot of money on maintaining your websites, and you also have to spend and you have to make a lot of sales in order to get some profits back. And I can tell you from personal experience, if you want to reach 100 people to want to buy from you, spending 200 and spending $350 on ads per month is not going to be enough, because let's just say you have 1,000 followers on Instagram. Only 10% of those people will convert as your customers. So that means that you will get $100, 100 people buying your course. And in order to get, reach out to 30 or 40,000 people, even more, you have to spend at least $1,000 on that. So imagine you had to spend $1,000 on ads, plus the on all the investment, like your copywriters or your website maintenance, um, and your productions costs to make videos. You will spend, the return on investment will not be much. Sure, like perhaps you will make $5,000 a month or even $10,000 a month, but the the actual profit you get from that is really really low. But what about the cons? I mean, what about the pros of this business model? Well, the pro is that it's going to, you don't have to do the sellings. You don't have to get on a call with anybody. It's mostly going to be like, once you have the system set up, like it's mostly going to be very passive income. Like people would know who you are, and people are just gonna buy your course. So like it's only good when you have a system in place and you have a huge amount of followers. I'm talking about 100,000 followers, which most of you don't have. That's why you're watching this video right now. And the second business model is selling clothes or selling merch or any equipment, selling martial arts clothes and equipments. Much like the first one, you do need to spend a lot of money on advertising. You need to sell a lot to make profits back, and you do need a bunch of followers in order for this system works. And I can tell from experience, like as an affiliate marketing, previous marketers myself, I didn't make consistent sales until I reached 100,000 followers on Facebook. That's when I see a consistent sales. The thing is, you want to make money immediately. You don't want to learn the sales, the marketing as a martial arts expert, because all you want to do is just coach people. That's it. That's literally it. So you don't want to spend too much time learning all these, other stuff like marketing and sales. If anything, the best thing you should do is hire somebody else to do it for you. So just so you can focus on the thing that you are good at, which is coaching people about your art. And so the third business model that I would recommend to you is coaching. And why I'm telling you, and I will also go into explain to you why this is the best business model that you can literally go do it. Before I go on and explain it, I just want to say that I have been doing all of these business model myself. So I've been in the trenches in order to figure it out, and then tell you what's good and what's not. And I can tell you right now, for coaching business model, it is the best business model, because not only you make more money, you don't have to spend as much investment, and if you sell high ticket program, which is the minimum program that you can sell to using this business model is $500, which is very very good. Because if your goal is like make $5,000 a month, that means you only need to sell to 10 people every month. And last but not least, your clients will see better results compared to the other like the info product and the e-course, ebook courses business model. Based on the statistic, the amount of people that actually go through the course and finish them is less than 10%. So that means like even if you do make a lot of sales to people, they don't really go through the course and then apply the things you teach them themselves. So like you don't really impact anybody, and people don't really take it seriously, because first of all, like the courses, they are only $50, so it's cheap, so that people don't really put too much efforts into it. But with a coaching business model, not only you charge higher, like $500, $1,000 per client, it also pushes them to try even harder because they have invested so much money into your product. So it would be a waste of money on their parts if they just don't put in that much effort on their side. This business model is the best because not only does it require the low amount of investment for on the marketing side, you also improve people. Like you actually see where they are, where they were before they joined your program to where they are now, and then you can see the difference of, and how much you have impacted their life. And it's also the one I'm doing right now, and it's honestly not that hard to make $5,000 a month with this business. And as you improve, you can raise your the price of your product even higher. So like let's say if you start from $500, which is the amount I recommend, don't go below $100. Stay like if you do want to go below $500, like go at least $50 just for testimonials. But after that, you just going straight to $500. If you're not confident with your ability to teach, which I'm sure all of you are should be confident because you are martial arts coaches. You have coached somebody before, and the only difference is that you coach somebody online. That's it. Since I have been praised about this business model a lot, let me go on and explain to you what's the con of it. What the con of it is that you do need to learn sales. That's the only problem, and I can assure you it's not that hard. I major with a computer science degree, and I'm still able to, which has nothing to do with business or sales whatsoever, and I'm able to close multiple people through my DMs and as well as Zoom calls. So it's not that hard to learn sales. Plus, I can reassure you that it's easier to close 5 people. Let's say you make $1,000. You say you sell your coaching program for $1,000 per person. It's not that hard to close 5 people every month on a Zoom call. It's honestly not that hard. If you just come to me and then say that, wait, so like, who would even pay $1,000 or even $2,000 on these kind of coaching program for an online coaching program? Well, if you are an expert at a certain field and you make it clear that you are the only person who can solve them to them, and you can guarantee a certain period amount of time that you can get them there from point A to point B in that amount of time, and you can you say with convictions, people will buy it. Pay $10,000 for a coach for a coaching program that helps them improves their. There's a guy that that sells 5,000 that sells a coaching program for $8,000 about how to overcome depression. So are you telling me that your service is gonna be worse than his? There's a guy that lives in Dubai right now, and he sells a course for $8,000 on how to overcome depression, and he's making over $100,000 a month using that. So it's not about the niche itself, or it's not about the offer. It's about how you can bring them from point A to point B, and how you can differentiate yourself from others, as like position yourself as the only person in that niche to be able to solve that problem. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and then follow me on Instagram at right here. I'll drop my handles, and DM. And if you want a guide to $0 to $10,000 a month within 12 weeks, just DM me the word level, and I will send you the free guide on the Instagram DM. Yeah, take care. Peace.